Hi everyone, in this video I want to talk about adding and subtracting polynomials. Here are the two problems that we'll do, and to make sure we don't take ourselves too seriously, let's think about the fun question. Which holiday do you get most excited for each year? So let's talk about the math section for a second. You can see polynomial related questions on the section, and it could be something like operations, like what we're doing today, or maybe something graph related. So today we have adding and subtracting. You cannot combine terms, like see all these B's here. You can't combine terms unless the term ends in the same way. So like a B to the fourth and a B to the third can actually not be combined. And so what we need to do first is think about subtracting, okay? And anytime I see subtraction, I always like to change the signs for everything. It's a lot easier on your brain to add rather than it is subtract. So instead of having to remember I need to subtract this and this and this, it might be easier to just think about adding the negative, positive, positive of those terms. So now the parentheses are making me think that I'm multiplying sometimes, but today it's just combining like terms. You can imagine these polynomials are bundled together. That does not mean to multiply. So it's just adding and subtracting. And what some people do is they put some sort of a shape or symbol around the terms that match. So we can go ahead and do that. Anything with a single B, I'm going to put a square around. And anything with a B squared can get a circle. And anything with a B cubed can get a triangle, maybe like a heart. We'll do this big one, heart. And anything B to the fourth can get a rectangle. I'm sorry, a triangle. Okay, so right now what that's doing is it's popping, the like terms are popping out at me. So let's go in order. We typically write things in decreasing order by exponent. So let's do to the B to the fourths. What ends up happening with those two, see, one is positive and one is negative. Those two are actually going to cancel each other out and become 0. So I'm not even going to write anything B to the fourth. Let's go and write it down to B to the third. 8b cubed minus 2b cubed is 6b cubed. And then now I'm going to look at everything with a circle that's only one term, so that's plus 5b squared. And then anything that has a square around it can be combined. So that's, I'm kind of going backwards. 7 minus 6 is 1, plus another, remember this is a 1, plus another 1 is a 2. So plus 2b. And that right there is our final answer. We cannot combine that any further. All right, next problem. Now this is a little bit more confusing because we have two variables with multiple exponents. But same thing, if I see subtraction, I'm going to distribute that negative in to all of the rest of the terms. So that's going to be plus, negative, 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 positive. Now I can combine like terms. Another strategy, if you don't want to draw shapes, is that you can just underline what you want to tackle at each point. So I'm noticing that these two match perfectly. Okay, they have x to the third, y to the third. And so that's going to be 11 x to the third, y to the third, or I could say x cubed, y cubed. Now let's target anything that says x to the third, y squared. that is only one term, and it's this one. X to the third y squared. Now anything with a y cubed we can do together. Now those actually add up to 0, so I'm not going to write anything. And then the last two, negative 11y would be the final answer. None of those can be combined any further, so I will leave the answers just like those. Now, if you'd like to try some practice, here are some that are very similar to those two we just did. Why don't you go ahead and pause the video, try these, and I will show you the answer. Answers are here. So notice that, these two terms would not become, say, 7 and to the 7th or something like that. You just keep them all separated. All right, a quote to leave you with some inspiration. Never underestimate the importance of having fun. That is some great wisdom. So I hope this video helped you in some way. Feel free to write your answer to the fun question in the comments, and you can subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thank you.